You must use wisdom, Paññā, to train concentration, Samādhi. During the periods when you aren't practicing meditation, when you don't have the time to sit and focus on a meditative mantra, when you are carrying on as you normally do, rely on the wisdom that you already possess to frequently contemplate and deliberate over universal truths, Satya Dhamma, that is, the truths that are revealed in this world. Discern the rationale behind them. This is how to apply your wisdom. This is how wisdom is used to train concentration. That is, training your own mind. Why should you train concentration? In order for your mind to be steadfast. It is like teaching your children or grandchildren. When your children or grandchildren are high-spirited and play without limits, you must teach them and warn them. Don't do this, don't do that. It isn't good. It is inappropriate. It will cause suffering and harmful consequences for you and for others. You teach them and warn them. You warn them of the harmful consequences of their actions so that they can see the harmful consequences of their actions. In not too long a time, they will be conscious of it on their own because you teach them often. Or sometimes you warn them, that's fire, don't touch it. If you touch the fire, it will be hot. It will cause suffering for your hand. Don't play with it. If they defy you and play with fire, they really may get burned. Next time they won't play with it again. Why? Because they have seen the harmful consequences of touching the fire. Fire is hot like this. It makes me suffer like this. Next time, if you try to force them to play with fire, they will refuse to do so. This is because they see that fire causes suffering. Just so, wisdom is used to teach your mind often and to warn your mind often, and you often experience that this is suffering. This is the cause of suffering. But sometimes your mind slips up, and when that happens, what kind of suffering arises? Take that suffering that you caused and reteach your citta, or mind, until your mind accepts the truth from your wisdom. Ultimately, your mind will be steadfast and unshakable. It won't be unruly or endeavor to cling to this or cling to that. It will be steadfast on its own. This is how wisdom trains concentration so that the citta is steadfast.